SEO is not a big thing, it's a proper combination of many small things. Hi, I am Murshid from UnoSearch. When it comes to SEO, it can be classified as on-page and off-page. In today's video, we will be covering some of the off-page factors. Before we jump onto off-page factors, let us run through some of the common on-page efforts that can be put on a website. It can be a new blog post, it can be a new tool addition, it can also be a new sitemap update or a content updation or anything that is done on a website to make it better. While off-page factors are those done outside your website to increase the visibility and traffic of your website. It depends upon your website and your marketing strategy how much effort you have to put on your on-page and on your off-page. Today we'll be trying to cover some of the common off-page factors. There are a lot of off-page factors that come into play in off-page SEO, like brand mentions, content marketing, Q&A, forum posting, forum commenting, blog commenting, and many more. But the main factor, or it can also be called the backbone of off-page SEO, it is backlinks. We would not be able to cover all the topics mentioned here in this video, so we will be splitting up into different videos. Today we will be discussing about the basics of backlinks. Before we jump into backlinks, let us see what is a link. So there are two types of links, internal links and external links. Internal links are those connecting two pages of the same websites.
So here you can see this is a page in apple.com. Over here they have a link and it is being connected to another page in the same website. So if once you click on this, you are being taken to another page in apple.com itself. So this kind of links are called internal links that connects two pages of the same website. So over here you can see the link is connecting two pages in the same domain. So these kind of links are called internal links. So now let us see what is an external link. So this is some other website where you can see a link is given to apple.com and it is connecting to the page. It is connecting to a page in apple.com. So these kind of links which comes from another website is called an external link, and this link is anchored to this text. Apple App Store is called the anchor text, and the link which it is connecting to is called the backlink. So these are the two elements of a link, anchor text and the link. We will be covering more about anchor text in the coming videos, so do make sure that you have subscribed to our YouTube channel.
We would be covering about anchor text in detail in upcoming videos. So do make sure that you have subscribed to our channel so that you don't miss out the upcoming videos. Now we will look deep into external links as it comes under off-page SEO. This is as mentioned earlier, backlinks are the backbone of off-page SEO as it gives the indication of authority to Google. But does all the links give the same authority? The answer is no. There are many factors that comes into play over here, like the domain authority, traffic, relevance, and many more. So the next big question is from where and how do we get these backlinks to our website? There are multiple methods to get different types of backlinks. A backlink can be from an image, from a blog post, from a social media post, from a YouTube video description as we have given here so that you can check out our website later. It can be from a news publication, forum post, comment, social bookmarking, social citations, directory submissions, and many more. In this video, we will be looking at some of the strategies to get a link from a content of another website. When it comes to link building, it's not only about the number or volume of links you are getting. It is also very important to keep a check on the relevance of the link and the consistency of the links that you are getting. So talking about the relevancy, you should be getting all your links from relevant websites that are similar to your website. So finding those similar websites of your niche is called prospecting. So let us see some of the strategies to do prospecting. There are different methods of prospecting such as manual prospecting, competitor analysis, broken link building, automated tools. So let us see what is manual prospecting. So in manual prospecting, we will be manually finding out websites that are similar to our niche. So suppose here we are looking out to build links to an health website. So since we need a publication to be built on a health related website, we will be searching for Right For Us Health. So this would bring us all the websites which are looking for health related articles. So all the websites which are looking out for guest posts, these kind of applications are called guest post. So those websites who are looking for this kind of guest authors to publish content on their website would most probably left a page of this manner where they would have given all the details of the articles which they are looking for and how to reach out to them. So over here you can see they have given the details like how we can reach out to them. They have given their email ID, and they also given all the related information of what kind of articles they are looking for. In the same manner, you can find a lot of websites over here. So let us see one more. So over here, this is also a health website where they have mentioned like they are looking for 1000 to 500 word article, and they have also given their email ID over here. So you can reach out to them through this email ID and have a discussion on what kind of articles they are looking for, and if it does matches with your website, then you can prepare a content and pass on the content to the editor of this website and get it approved and get a link from this website. So this is a method of manual prospecting. So over here, instead of write for us, you can also search for guest post health. So there would be a lot of way you can get this kind of websites. You can even search for health blogs. You would still get a lot of websites. So in this manner, you would be finding out a lot of websites which is related to your niche, and you will be finding the contact details of that website, and you will be sending them your pitch on your content and getting a link. So this is a common method of manual prospecting. You can use multiple keywords over here to get the best website that suits your niche. So this is manual prospecting. Now we'll be looking into competitor analysis. Now let us see what is a competitor analysis. For this, we will be using a paid tool called Ahrefs. So Ahrefs is a wonderful tool for SEO. So now let us go to Ahrefs. As mentioned, Ahrefs is a paid tool, and here we are using the paid version. There is also a free version which you can try it out yourself. So here we'll be putting our competitor's domain. So once you add your competitor's domain over here, you would be able to see all the details related to your competitor. You'd be able to see the number of backlinks they are having, the referring domains and the keywords, also the organic traffic to their website. So as you can see, there are a lot of other informations over here. Once you click on this referring domains, you would be taken to a page which shows the complete list of websites from where your competitor is getting the backlinks. So now you have the complete list of your competitor from where they are getting the backlinks. So now what you have to do is you have to reach out to these websites and try to get a link. The same strategy which we would be applying in the previous method we saw, which is manual prospecting. So over here we will be going to the website and trying to find how to contact the website owner. So over here you can see there is a contributor login, or in other website there would be a contact form or an email ID through which you can reach out to the website. So right now you have all the details. You need to have link from where your competitor is getting a link. So this is how you do competitor analysis. There are different tools which you can utilize for the same. There are also free tools which gives you the same data. So that is about competitor link building. So these are some of the common prospecting methods. So now we have the similar niche websites and their contact details in our hand. Now we have to reach out to the webmasters and request for a link by providing some value to them. So this process is called outreach. We'll be looking more into outreach and how it is done and how do we really get some links. We would also be trying to include some of the live case studies in the upcoming videos. Thank you for watching. Make sure you have subscribed to our channel to see all the new updates.